So let's take a look at computer-generated chess problem 01548 by Chesthetica. Now, one of the first things you might notice about this position is that white has got 3 rooks. 2 of them are in a position to be captured by the bishop on d5, and the other one can capture black's queen. So it's a rather strange looking position, but that's part of the appeal of chess problems. Did you know that there's a mate in 5 here? Can you see it? Well, if you can, that's great. If you can't, let's analyze it. So as you can see, there's also a mate in 7, mate in 10, and longer. White is winning here. But the key move that solves this puzzle is queen to h2. So what is the threat? Let's say black captures this rook. Rook to f6, checkmate. So it's pretty obvious that in order to survive, black needs to capture the other rook, the one on e6. Now after this, the c-file rook just recaptures the bishop, and the threat of rook to f6 mate is still there. So what does black do? Black captures this pawn. So now the king can escape to e3. Alright, so white proceeds with queen to g3 check. The king's only move is to e2. White sacrifices this rook. The only move is queen captures rook, the rook on e4, and this allows white to checkmate with rook to e1, skewering the king against the queen. And notice how at the end here, white and black have the same amount of material. Let's look at some other angles of this. What happens if white does something like rook captures queen? This is an obvious move a lot of people would probably make in this position. Well, he can still win, but it's going to take longer, because then maybe king to e2, discovered check, king to h4, rook to h3 check to buy some time, king captures h3, bishop captures e6 check, rook captures e6. Black knows he's lost, but he's just trying to buy some time here. So you can see from the analysis how it proceeds. Another interesting thing about the key move queen to h2 is that it prevents the black king from moving on to the second rank, creating a discovered check. Notice also in this position, the key move of queen to h2 defends the rook on h1 against capture by the queen. So if white were to make some other move in this position, like rook on the c-file to d6, black wins with queen captures rook, checkmate. This is yet another reason why probably in this position black would want to capture the queen on b1, because there is a threat of queen captures h1, checkmate. So this key move here of queen to h2 is actually a multi-purpose move that also happens to be the solution to this problem. Hope you enjoyed this one. Until next time.